Hey guys, Nick Bosco here, and today I'm going to be sitting down with Tyler Diamond. He's going to be competing in PFL season for the 2021 season, and I wanted to talk to him a little bit about the long layoff, his training, the upcoming season, and some more. So I hope you guys enjoy this, and as always, please subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thanks, guys. How's it going?
It's going good. I'm here being quarantined in Jersey in my room, and I'm assembling this like portable sauna or whatever that they hooked me up with.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about, now it's getting close to the fight. How has training been going leading up to the point that you have to quarantine?
Training up to this point, it's gone great. It's kind of crazy coming out here 17 days before. It's like it kind of throws you off your groove as far as training and stuff. But they're quarantining me here for 2 days, and then after that, I should be able to get on a fairly regular workout cycle here. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, what did you think when they announced that 14-day quarantine? Were you like, what the heck?
Yeah, I thought, what the hell? Like, I thought it really sucked. Honestly, I'm like, what the fuck? Damn, that's a long time to be away from my family, my business, my normal training routine. But shit, what do I do? I don't make the rules. I just got to follow them.
I wanted to ask you about that because people that you bring with you, even your team, I'm sure people have jobs other than just being your corner person. Do they get compensated, or do you get compensated for the time that you're?
So that was kind of a sticky situation at first. Like at first they were telling me, like, your cornermen, they have to come out 17 days before too. And I knew that wasn't feasible at all for my cornermen. So I told them about it. I'm like, hey, I know it's not even feasible. Like, let's just kind of ride this thing out. Maybe they'll change their mind. And they did. So now they're having my cornermen fly out 3 days before. So I'm still out here 2 weeks without them, which isn't a huge deal. And then they'll come out 3 days before the fight. So I'm happy they did that, because that's a lot more manageable for people. Because my corpsmen, they have businesses, they have families too, and I literally wouldn't be able to pay them enough to come out here during that time. So yeah, I'm happy that that worked out.
With such a long layoff, between your last fight and now, how did you keep your motivation for getting back and fighting?
It was easy because I was signed with PFL. So it's easy to stay motivated when you know what's around the corner. At times when you don't, that's when it's easy to kind of lose that motivation. But for me, it was like, okay, like, I'm not fighting in 2020. That sucks. But light at the end of the tunnel is I am signed with them. I will fight with them eventually. So things that I actually need to focus on, such as running my business and finding other income and revenue streams outside of fighting. So that's what I did. I just took advantage of my time, and it all worked out for the better. And then time goes by fast, and I knew that. And then bam, here we are, already getting ready to fight. So it wasn't the worst thing ever. I mean, it wasn't ideal, but it just is what it is.
When you signed with PFL, it was, in the spring. Did you already know that there was not going to be a 2020 season when you signed on with them?
No, I didn't. When I signed on with them, I immediately rolled into fight camp because, yeah, I believe I signed with them in like February, maybe even March of 2020. So as soon as I signed, I'm like, okay, I'm getting ready for my fight. And I think I was like 2 or 3 weeks into fight camp, and then it got announced it was postponed, and I was super bummed. But like I said, silver linings, focused on other things, and it actually ended up being an okay thing. And so yeah, no, so yeah, at first I'm like, gosh dang it, I just signed with him, and now I'm not fighting for this long. But you always got to be optimistic and look at the positive. So that's what I decided to do.
What were some of the things that made you want to pick PFL? Was it just the $1 million, or was there more to it?
I feel like the UFC didn't give me a fair shake. Like, I got one fight, and then it was a close loss. Like, I thought I won, and they gave it to the other guy, and then they just cut me. And I was like, wow, I feel like I got kind of shafted. Um, And then I picked up 2 local fights. So then I was like kind of back on everyone's radar in a sense. And I hit up my management. I'm like, hey, let's just try and go a different route. Like, rather than like wait for the UFC to maybe call me, let's be proactive. Let's reach out to PFL because I like the format. Like, my biggest complaint about MMA is it's been hard to schedule my life in a sense. Like, I never knew when I was fighting. Like, I maybe had an idea, but like, when opportunities arise, you have to take them. And I never knew it was around the corner. Like, and now with PFL, like, I know exactly when I'm going to fight way ahead of time. And I love that, number one. And then number two, obviously the money, they pay super well. And I'm in this sport to get paid. Nothing else really. So I figured, hell, I'll get paid more with PFL than I ever would have with the UFC. So let's go that route.
Does the like point systems that they have like change the way you go into a fight?
Yeah, a little bit actually. Like, you really have to get the finish. Like, so I was thinking about this recently actually, like getting a win is great because you get both checks. That's awesome. And the same thing with PFL. But now, like, your seed is on the line for the tournament. And it's really important to get into that tournament. And to get into that tournament, you have to win, number one, and you have to finish fights. So, it's made me more hyper aware and want to get the finish even more so now because it's just really important.
Being like kind of like the new guy to PFL, are you like have it out for like the vets that have been in it like for the past couple years, or do you have like anybody that you're targeting that you think is going to be the toughest matchup?
My old teammate and still friend of mine, Lance. He's the toughest matchup for anyone. I mean, he's won it 2 years in a row. Anyone that's got half a brain knows that, like, Lance is in the front is the front runner right now, and I believe it'll be Lance and I in the finals, and that'd be awesome. 2 friends fighting. We both get in there and get to fight, get paid, be friends before, friends after. So that's what I'm manifesting in my head to happen is us two to meet in the finals.
You haven't fought without fans in attendance. Did you know anybody that you train with that gave you any like tips about when it's empty in there, how different it is?
Yeah. No, I haven't talked to anyone about that specifically, but I did fight on the Ultimate Fighter, and that didn't have many fans. Like, there was a couple people in attendance, so that's probably gonna emulate pretty close to the environment that I'm gonna be fighting in here. I mean, so I think that may pay dividends because it is weird, to be honest. Like, when I was on the Ultimate Fighter, it was so weird going out to a fight and like you get a couple claps and like a couple cheers, but like that's it. And at times it's like dead quiet, But so yeah, I think that experience may pay dividends for me here.
What do you think about your first opponent? How are you training specifically for him, or just kind of all around game plan?
Yeah, I never really train or change my training according to who I fight. Like, I still have the same routine. I maybe will focus a little bit more on other areas specifically, but I didn't change a thing. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I've got a proven fight camp method that I do, and I'm fighting a tall, long, good everywhere. He's from Korea, and gosh dang, I think the guy is super tough. Like, I don't think he's gonna just lay down and quit ever. I've seen some fights of his where he was just all heart and like no quit. So I respect that about him, and I think he's obviously super skilled and super tough, but I just don't know if he has the tools that it takes to beat someone like me. So yeah, I'm excited to get in there and just get this first win with PFL and set myself up good for the tournament.
Last question I want to ask all you guys. How are you going to be spending your 17 days in quarantine? Did you bring anything with you, like games or movies you have planned to watch?
Yeah, I actually didn't. Like, I'm the worst packer ever. Like, I don't even know if I packed enough clothes, honestly. I'm not going to lie. So I brought my laptop because I do need that to do some business stuff. But man, that's it. I came here, my TV didn't work. I just got room service come up today and fix it. I don't know what the hell they did, but they pulled some wires and now I got some TV at least. So I'm not just like in a dead silent room, but yeah, just the laptop and the view for me. That's all I got. And that's all I need.
Yeah, at least you'll be able to train and continue training though. That'll keep you busy.
For sure. For
Okay.
sure.
Yeah. All right. Awesome. I mean, I appreciate the time.
Yeah, no, thank you. I appreciate you. And yeah, I look forward to getting this win.